Tonight, musical comedians Hard and Phirm are here to perform their new single about American dinosaurs who bravely sacrificed their lives so that we could fill up our gas tanks with regular unleaded. Right. Plus, make sure your stylus is clean because you'll finally get a chance to inappropriately touch Yoshi in this week's First 50. And finally, we drag out the mutant dregs of our product laboratory for your horror and amusement. Try your best not to scream. Live from Los Angeles, it's the Screensavers. Yes.
Monday morning.
Yeah, something like that. Welcome to the show. I'm Kevin Pereira.
I'm Kevin Rose.
But more importantly,
yes.
I'd like to wish you.
Oh.
I'd like to wish you and all of our lovely viewers at home a very happy steak and day.
Oh, steak and day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a man's Valentine's Day. I look forward to it.
How does that work then? So basically the women, they get the Valentine's Day.
Yeah. It's just a day set aside for men.
Okay.
You can Google it if you really want to know how it works.
Fair enough. And Sarah, of course, is here today.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Did you have a nice weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Productive?
Cool. Very productive, actually.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Just went out and actually Sarah's mom was in town.
Yes.
So we went to dinner at a few different places. And I had to dress up and...
You and Sarah's mom?
And wear a suit. No, the three of us.
Oh, okay. Just clarifying.
Yeah, I had to...
I don't know how things work around here.
I had to wear a suit and...
No.
Yeah,
Did he really?
Yeah.
Bow tie?
You did?
No, full-blown tie.
Yeah, it was a regular. It was
Cute.
a suit.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Very
Good
nice.
deal.
Play a little dress up on the weekend. That's good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah.
All right. Can we move on now?
Yes, let's do it.
I spent my weekend browsing the interweb, as usual, because I don't have friends or a social life.
Right.
And I came across a site. It's like a G4 fan site, if you will, called I Heart Morgan Web.
I've seen this.
Yes.
This guy's really obsessed with Morgan.
And some people, and G4 in general, and there was a little poll posted. Someone had posted it in my blog comments and says, apparently there's a poll going for the geekiest host of G4.
Ah.
And I was feeling really upset because when I checked this on Sunday, you and I were both getting trounced by Adam Sessler and by Morgan.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, we were. So I said we should put this out there and get our viewers to go and vote and bump us up. We should win this thing. I think you just recently posted it on your own website.
Just 2 minutes ago I just posted it on my blog.
Already, earlier we were both hovering around 13% or so. I posted it to my blog and went down 0.5%. I don't know how that works exactly. But just in like 5 minutes you've shot up. So now you're giving Adam Sessler a run for his
refresh.
money. Let's refresh it. Here we go.
Let's refresh
so you're at 29.6%. And now...
31.2.
You've overtaken Adam Sessler,
yeah,
32%.
All right.
So Kevin Rose is apparently the geekiest host now, but go there and vote for us.
iHeartMorganWeb.com. Vote for whoever you like.
Let's demolish it.
But yeah,
let's just slam.
I want to see if you get negative.
And let's
How does that work? Can they vote you down or something?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. All right, now have you been looking for that special something to liven up your parties? I know you like entertaining guests every now and then.
I do. I like having the kegers.
You do?
Yeah.
Good. Well, here's something you can do. It's a little decoration for the tables at your next parties. You can actually have living people put inside of them. I'll show you the example. Here's like a melon head. So they'll wear part of a fruit and then paint the actor's head to look like the rest of the fruit.
What is he? He's an actor?
Apparently, yeah. Like they put on performances as a talking fruit. Now I can understand some of these. For Halloween, there's a pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
And there's quote the pop-up Mexican man. Who pops, I guess for Cinco de Mayo. It's like, oh, surprise! There's a guy in there.
A national service or just this regional?
I really didn't look up that much. But here's the ones that I don't get. The Wright brothers. Why would you need the Wright brothers to pop out of a table? That's pretty specialized.
That really makes sense to me.
No, but it's there nonetheless. I think it's kind of neat that you can do that. Oh, look at the pineapple head. Look at that.
Aww.
Wouldn't you like to have a pineapple head at your next kegger?
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Tap the keg.
Do you know how much they charge?
I don't. We should look it up. But there you can call them right there. The number's right there. It's Makeup and Hair by Julie.
Very cool.
There you go.
Now, given its compact size, it was inevitable that someone would install a Mac Mini in their car.
Yes.
And guess what? Somebody actually did.
Nice.
Some guy named Matt Turner put one inside his VW GTI. Let's take a look at it here. Do you have it pulled up?
I do have the website there. There's some specs. Boring. Pretty photos.
There we go. He said he's going to post daily with in-depth explanations on how he did it and what kind of problems he ran into. It's actually pretty cool because he has OS X running right inside the dash.
Here, I'll show you that. There it is right there. There's the proof. He has like a 7-inch touchscreen within the car itself. again, running OS X.
I like that.
Nice little mod.
That
This
is a
is
cool
my
mod.
favorite. Look where he put the ports. I think it's on, I guess it's next to like the e-brake. Or,
Right.
So
yeah,
there it is.
the center
There's your
console
ports.
there.
So not bad.
So he rewired everything. That's a really cool mod. I like that.
Very sweet mod.
Nice.
All right. It's no taking a PC and putting it inside a Mac Mini. Let's get that out there.
Okay.
But it still is a cool mod
yeah.
nonetheless. You did that.
I did.
You should be a little bit more excited for
it's
your
okay.
own mod. You know, I'm trying to talk
I think
you up
that
here.
his actually
All right,
his
fair
beats
enough.
me.
It does. I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Finally, there's Batman Begins. You know, it's got Christian Bale, Gary Oldman. It's got Michael Caine. But check out this cast. We got Adam West, Mark Hamill, Dick Van Dyke. Does that sound pretty impressive?
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah. I don't know who he is, but nevertheless, no, but DaveSchool.com has an animated short. I'll play it for you. It's completely 3D animated, and they're like models of those Mini-Mate toys with Lego, with actually like Lego settings.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's got some pretty decent production value, like different scenes. There's a little car chase that goes on here.
That's pretty cool.
All in the Mini-Mate Lego
So who
look.
made this? What is this? Dave School. What is that?
DaveSchool.com. I have no idea.
Is it like a film school or an animation school or something?
About the film. Let's see here. Student projects.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
these guys are just students.
A bunch of students got together and made it. That's awesome.
But it's pretty action-packed.
Yeah, and it looks really good too. They did a really good job.
Everybody should check it out. DaveSchool.com.
All right, now what does Sarah have going on in today's show?
Well, it's Monday, so of course I have gems of the internet like I do every Monday. They're better than last week's, if you can believe it. I do say
Really?
so myself, yes.
Was last week a down week, or it was a good
No,
week
it's
and this
just
is
that
just
I
a great
keep
week?
setting this precedent and I keep matching and exceeding it.
Wow.
Which is, you know, just kind of wanted to toot my own horn a little bit on that. Gems of the
Indeed.
internet. And today we actually want to hear about your gems of the internet. So if you can top my favorite, which of course, as everybody know, was the Mantis website. I mean, come on now. There wasn't anything much better than Mantis.
They're comfortable.
Right? If you know, and you know, the thing is that people sort of say, what is a gem? Is it a damn good website or is it supposed to be stupid? And Gem is a crazy website you just wouldn't find in the real world. It could only be online, and that is why it's a gem of the internet. So if you have one that you think might be a contender, call 800-839-7880, and you can always email us through our web forum at g4tv.com/AskTSS. And you can chat with us in our IRC chat room too. If you have a gem of the internet, just tell those guys and they'll pass it along to us. Just point your browser to chat.g4tv.com. I want it to be good. Give it to me.
Sounds like somebody's running out of ideas, maybe.
Hey.
Getting a little low.
I wasn't.
Go to work. Dig those gems, guys. Come
Get
on.
those for me. I need some. Coming up after the break, we have the musical stylings of comedy duo Hard and Phirm. That's all when the
Sorry, what was that? Wait, what was that, Kev?
It's Hard and Phirm.
Oh, okay, just
You know Hard and Phirm. It's all when the screensavers continues.
All right, their music has been labeled geeky dorm room humor, but thanks to their loyal internet fans, this comedy duo just may be the next Tenacious D, or at least a more bearable Weird Al, perhaps. Please join me in welcoming Hard and Phirm.
Thank you. Thank you, Kev. Thank you. With all the horrible things that are going on in the world, people seem so lost. Even we Americans need desperately to find heroes, and Chris and I think we found them.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. The heroes of whom Mike speaks, we came here, we took their land, they sacrificed themselves so that we could be here, and very rarely do they ever get the respect that they deserve. Never. So won't you please join us in paying a long overdue patriotic tribute to the American Dinosaurs. This song is about patriotism. You can stand up. Even at home, you can stand up if you wanted to. It's your home. That's why it's America. Glide on, mighty pterodactyl, on the wings of American pride. Step up, serve your country hundreds of years after you died. Well, they say that you were greenish, but I reckon that ain't true. If you trod upon the heartland, you must have been red, white, and blue. Your head so high, gonna bite the sky. American dinosaurs, the cry of freedom echoes in your roars. In caves and riverbeds, in soil where you bled, our nation's finest resource. I guess Noah had a reason for keeping you off the ark, 'cause he knew you'd burrow in the earth and fuel American cars. And I think about your sacrifice as I power up my rig. Chosen lizards of this land, you're just so goddamn big. So fight on, faithful Allosaurus, at the gates of the Alamo, while Diplodocus makes angels in the pure Montana snow. Tyrannosaurs visit Graceland, and Oviraptors egg DC. Ichthyosaurs play swimmer blackjack in Nevada's desert sea. A carbon date with destiny, American dinosaurs, standing firm beside us in her wars. With your ample dino crack, a crapping glory on Iraq, take back what is rightfully. Screw you, Osama, American dinosaurs, Meso-heroic petrol spores, over hills and on the plains. God bless your tiny brains. We the people are your dinos. USA, America, USA. Thank you, America.
Wow.
Thank you,
Passionate.
Thank you.
That was passionate, moving. Thank you guys.
We mean
Thank
it.
you.
We mean it.
Yeah, I can tell. American Dinosaur can be heard on Hard and Firm's debut album, Horses and Grasses. Now, don't go away. We'll be talking to Chris and Mike after the break. Thank you, guys. All right, we're back with Chris Hardwick and Mike Phirm, the comedy duo of Hard and Firm. Guys,
Right.
thank you.
Not just a horrible play on phallic terms. It's
No, those are actually
our
your
last
names?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't change them for the sake of the band.
I don't know
or-
why we would pick those names.
Yeah, if we were gonna do that,
going
it'd
to change
be-
them, they'd probably be a little glitzier.
Very nice. Oh, it looks good on the flyer.
It does.
You know, especially when you're playing in CD clubs and in the Castro district and whatnot.
But you always have to qualify with, go to hardandfirm.com.
So-
That's PHI.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
a little shout out for the San Franciscan demographic.
Yeah, you know, they're huge fans of the Dinosaurs.
Nice.
Tell me about
And the Tenderloin.
on your website. Speaking of hardandfirm.com, it talks a little bit about your history, how you guys came
Yes.
about, got together. Is it true you toured the talent circuit in college, or?
Well, we've said that on the website because one of the first big shows we did together was this school talent show at UCLA. So it was us doing like our weird stuff, and then like sororities and fraternities somehow infusing UCLA into Grease or West Side Story. So that's where we started. But we didn't actually do a talent show circuit,
Gotcha.
and then we didn't perform together again for like 9 years.
Yeah.
For any particular reason, or you decided to take that time
Not a
off to
lot- not a
write
lot
or be
of money in
inspired, or?
that.
Not a lot of money in the talent
Yeah.
show circuit. So
Decided to get the day
we
job.
pursued other things
Yeah.
for 9 years.
Very nice. Now, how would you describe your music? What is the subject matter? We just heard a song about dinosaurs being gasoline at some point.
Yes.
Is there a
By the way,
criteria?
there's no scientific evidence to back up that dinosaurs became oil. That's
so
not.
the song is a fraud.
That was propagated by an oil company in the 1930s. But I think
But if
most
it's the
people think
voice,
that.
yeah.
But if you're Toby Keith, what do you know? The difference, you know.
Right.
So
Very nice. Is there a criteria though for the songs? I mean,
I think it's just, hey Mike, can we write a song about dinosaurs in America? Or Mike going, hey, can we write a song about the carbon cycle? And we just do it.
Yeah.
So I think that's about as boring as
A lot of it comes from just like, we would just think like, if somebody made that song, we could go online and hear it right now, we would lose our minds. Like, dude, if there was a song about pi that like did 180 digits of pi,
3.1415.
I would lose my mind. I would love to see that. So we just go, we should just spend the next
It actually,
however long
I
it
think we
takes
had
to
intended
do.
to make the album funny, and then every time we started to get jokey, we go, "That's too jokey. That's like stand-up comedy jokey." So we don't, because we're stand-up comics, and I think there's a weird stigma about, "Hey, guitar comic."
Right.
So we were like,
Right,
"Okay, so
right.
we'll try not to be jokey."
it's a step above puppet, and maybe a
That's right.
level below mime. I don't know for sure how
That's right.
the chart works, but
So it just ended up being kind of weird. So the album's just kind of weird.
gotcha. That's the whole creative process in a nutshell. Hey, Mike, this would kind of be cool and nerdy, and
That's
let's
it.
write
Yeah,
a song.
yeah. Or it starts off with a joke, and then as we're making it, it just starts to go authentic and like, that's odd. Like,
Right.
Satire is a good word.
Satire is
There we go. There we go.
Satire.
Absurd.
Satire is your friend.
Very nice. Now, what about other musical acts? I mean, people, they see two guys singing satirical songs. Yes. I didn't think Toby Keith at first. I thought a little bit Tenacious D, actually. Do you get that comparison a lot?
They're so awesome. I mean, I don't think our stuff isn't like hard. It's more, our stuff is more like softernative, you know.
Gotcha.
But I'd say it's probably They Might Be Giants. For me, it's the biggest influence for me, which is it's just weird and you know, I mean they're gods.
And since a lot of songs are satire, a lot of them, like this particular album, has a lot of like a lot of different. It's pretty. We actually thought it for a while of calling the album. Damn it!
Sorry.
We thought about calling the album like mixtape or something, because it's a pretty like random, like whatever we're satirizing, we go for that kind of music. So on this album, they're like. There's a Latin love song. There's like
the Rah Rah America song. There's a funk song. There's like a weird, like I don't know. How would you describe Pie? Like ambient kind of future-y sounding. I don't know.
House. Like
we really probably should have planned the album better. How about that?
Yeah, it sounds like it's just if you put it on shuffle and let it go.
Yeah.
It sounds like a kid's tunes, like hodgepodge.
The Herbie the Love
today.
Bug of albums.
Right.
Yeah, we'll just put this fancy bumper on it.
All right.
So now, is there a dream gig for you guys? I mean, an act like yours, you can pretty much take it anywhere. You'll appeal to any crowd, obviously. You'll sell it out for sure. Where would you want to take this?
I think I'm excited.
Just roll with it.
I'm excited to just play anywhere where anyone will let us sing songs about dinosaurs. But
if it was a dream gig, like any hypothetical,
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
I would love to play for like Osama bin Laden, like
what?
But in the context where he is safely behind bars.
What are you talking about?
In the state.
And you're trying to torture him with our music? I guess that's okay. I would like to play with Weird Al on the Boobs of Christ.
Ah.
And I Can Fly. That's the dream show.
You can fly. Not the song "I Believe I Can Fly," but you actually want to fly in the dream.
Yes.
Around the.
And I would like to have Magneto's powers, but Wolverine's claws.
That's pretty good.
Well said. I'm much better than Osama behind bars. I'm sorry, Mike.
Or I'd pick Lincoln in the Ford's Theater, and our first song would be "That Dude's Gonna Shoot You."
That's a good idea.
Good. Little forethought.
I hope you freed the slaves first, and then boom, bang.
Well,
watch out.
Hopefully that's where we steer it away from.
Good.
Maybe we play terribly, and he doesn't.
If you want more Hard and Phirm, check out their website at Please discuss amongst yourself. Check out their website at hardandphirm.com, and be sure to check out their new album, Horses and Grasses, available on cdbaby.com. And stick around. Hard and Phirm will be performing one more song later in the show, and after the break, we've got all the tech news that's fit to be zipped, encrypted, and then a bit torrented, perhaps. It's the feed, and you see this phone? Well, it's going to cost you over $1,000. Now, why the heck is it over $1,000? Well, we wanted the same thing, and we'll try to find out next, so stay tuned.
Blue card.
Yeah, it's staking.
Day. Yes. Welcome back to the show. Coming up in this half hour, I'm going to show you some of today's best tech deals on the web.
Yes, and I'm going to play with this toy and not do my job. Sorry. Sarah's also got another exciting edition of Gems of the Internet. Plus, we'll be taking your calls about your favorite internet gems. So give us a call if you actually have one. You know, do the job. 800-839-7880. If you get your gem picked, we're going to send you an autographed copy of the album by Hard and Phirm, Horses and Grasses.
Very nice.
Yes.
Now, we get a lot of products sent here at G4, and although most of them are pretty cool, some of them don't make it on the show for one reason or another.
Right.
So today, we're dipping into the island of Misfit tech to show you 3 random examples. Why? Just because we can.
Because we can.
Yes, the first one here that Kevin's playing with is the Levitron Anti-Gravity Top.
Yes.
This is going to run about $30, but it's actually, this is probably the coolest thing we have to show today. Now, you spin the top, and it uses opposing forces to levitate. Now, nice and slow. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Now,
it's going to go off. It's going to go off.
No,
See?
it's
going to go. I am not doing it wrong.
Okay, let's
All right, here's the problem with the little anti-gravity top thing.
Works.
It actually, when you get it to work, it looks cool. It's very cool, and it'll like spin for it'll spin for a good 3 or 4 minutes. The problem is that you have to calibrate it, and if you move it before the show or during the show or when Kevin Rose thinks he can do it better, then you have to recalibrate the legs. You have to raise them up, and it'll go falling everywhere. So here we go.
Okay, take a look at this.
This is what we did earlier, where it's running.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now, actually.
No, that's actually earlier, Kevin.
No, I'm passing my hands through it.
No, those would be my hands. Way to go, buddy.
Well, see, there.
What happened, man?
It was working. It was working. So, yeah, like Kevin said, it takes for freaking ever to get it to work.
But once you get it,
it's cool once you get it, and your friends will be amazed. Keep trying. The next thing.
Are your friends that easily amazed?
I think so.
Whoa, magnets,
man! If you let it floating there and you kind of get to pass your, you can do whatever you want with it. Next thing is the Biocom 2. Look at this right here.
Don't hit the spinning top.
Let me pull this around.
Go ahead. What is this here?
This is going to run about $1,000. It's a phone. It's a wireless phone.
But it also washes the dishes. No?
No, no, no.
Oh,
it's a wireless phone. It has distinct ringtones. It has caller ID, and it has this this nice long handle.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else much to say about other than that.
Wait, okay, so it's over $1,000 bucks.
Right,
That's
but
really all I got to say
it's by
about it.
you know that Bang & Olufsen, you know the speaker company.
Right, right.
They make really high-end quality like speaker stuff. They make this phone, and it's supposedly supposed to have extremely clear. We couldn't get a phone line hooked up to it today, but it's supposed to just sound amazing.
Yeah, but what if someone's calling you on a cell phone? It's not going to do anything to enhance their sound
You're
quality,
probably right, but the thing is, it's one of those
it's over
things.
$1,000 bucks. That's
that
awesome.
If you got a lot of money to spend, you have one of these at your house, and then your friends are like, "How much did you spend on it?" And you're like $1,000, and then they're really impressed, or they're not, and they say you're lame. You spent $1,000.
My friends are more impressed with the spinning top.
Yeah, I would say the same thing for me. But that's what it is, and there we go. Okay, the next thing is the LED scrolling belt buckle. Take a look at this right here. Eh?
Oh,
look at that.
Wow. That actually messed up my spinning top somehow. You must have that magnetic force.
So you can program this to say exactly what you want. I just had it say lead hacksaw on here, and that's what all the kids are doing nowadays. But it's going to run you about $100.
And so how does it work? Is it like USB, or do you just program it with the actual device itself?
Well, let me show you the back of it right here. Take a look right here.
All right.
Actually, my pants are going to fall down next level.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So as far as programming is concerned, actually, I don't even know how it was programmed. I think you plug it in via USB. Oh, actually, here's all the different buttons that you can scroll through the different text. It's got 3 different modes in the back here, so you can program it. There's 6 different messages that you can put in here. And it can have up to 256 characters, and you just basically program it from the back, and that's all there is to it.
Nice.
It's kind of cool, though. It's something fun.
Where you get that at icedoutgear.com or something like that?
That's it.
Very nice.
Icedoutgear.com. I can't get this thing to
Yeah,
go back.
it's easy, buddy.
There we go. All right. So if you want any of these products, you can get your very own. Visit our show notes at thescreensavers.com. We have all the links there for you.
All right, I give up on this thing.
You all done?
No, it's just I'll get it to work.
We'll get it working.
I will get it working
later in
again,
the show.
I promise.
Now it's time for today's edition of
The Feed.
I do like the belt buckle. Very impressive. All right, moving on to the feed now. Apple's attempts to hunt down employees who leaked top secret information to journalists got a boost today with the introduction of the company's new line of robot assassins. That's right. They don't feel remorse or pity or fear, and they will not stop, ever, until the traitors are dead. Well, actually, a California judge just ruled that the journalists had to give up the names of the informers because the old "a reporter never reveals his sources" concept, it seems, does not apply to trade secrets. Oopsie. All right, moving on. Well, it's no surprise that the people behind Kazaa are what you'd call morally dubious. This next bit of news should definitely secure them that comfy corner booth in hell. Yeah. An Australian federal court unearthed documents that show that Kazaa claimed to set up a trust fund for donations to the Red Cross right around the time of the tsunami disaster. Just one problem, though. The Red Cross has never heard of Kazaa and knows of no such trust fund. Lawyers for the entertainment industry say the fund was actually a way for execs to park money in case the trial against their company went the way it seems to be going, which is really, really badly. Remember, everyone, money can't buy happiness or a gentle cellmate. Words to live by. All right, listen up, true believers. Marvel Comics may be home to some of the world's most popular superheroes, but its legal team is less Fantastic Four and more the Defenders. Am I right? Because, you know, the Defenders were lame. Submariner. All right, I don't even bother with you people. Anyway, Marvel took a serious blow when the judge threw out several key parts of the company's lawsuit against the game City of Heroes. The suit claims that the game infringes on copyrights by allowing players to imitate characters created by Marvel. But the judge ruled that Marvel's allegations should be stricken as false because, get this, the company couldn't produce examples of any actual gamers who created Marvel-like characters. Instead, Marvel created and submitted their own examples of what could be done with the game. You know, we weren't going to create a Spider-Man character, but now that they mention it, type of thing. So, way to go, Marvel. Finally, as you get knee-deep in tax returns this season, remember that despite the IRS's endless piles of paperwork, it could always be worse. You hear that? That's the sound of unpaid taxes, my friends. At least if you live in southern India. Officials have hired drummers to hang out outside the homes of tax evaders to annoy them until they pay up. No joke. They claim the idea is working since they recouped 200,000 rupees, which is roughly $5,000, on the first day alone. The IRS will now be sending agents out to taxpayers' homes to hold their hand really, really close to their face and go, "We're not touching you. We're not touching you. We're not touching you." Yeah. I'm very mature. And that's today's feed. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. I got it working.
You got it working.
It is it. It does work. It just takes a little bit of TLC. It's actually been spinning through the whole feed.
So you can just go like this.
Yeah, do the little magician suit.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Little shocker pass through.
That's good. That's good. Little shock. It's floating. It works.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you go. Now, when we come back, I've got some of today's hottest tech deals for you. Kevin.
Hold on. Damn it. Oh, I wanted it again. And they're slippery when wet, so do your best to hang on tight. Gems of the internet are careening down a water slide near you. Next.
Those are the latest deals and steals on the net. Yes. We find them, we bring them here, and we present them to all of you to go out and take advantage of.
Nice.
Yes, deal number 1 today is a free subscription to, there it is, Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Oh, great.
Isn't that awesome?
That's a good publication.
All you have to do is sign up, put your name in.
Yeah, get a mountain of spam and then get on marketing lists and get targeted deliveries.
Yeah, but hold on.
Oh,
use a fake email address when you're doing it. Yeah, no spam there.
Okay.
Is that
good point. Good point. Isn't there like Dodge It or some service or something like that?
Yeah. You can use any of those little Dodge It services. Right. So it's nice. It's free. The next thing, deal number 2, is a Nintendo DS from Overstock.com for $130.
Wow.
Now right here it says $145. That's not true. I'm going to give you a coupon code for today only. You put that in, you get an extra 10% off.
I like the way you said that. I want to give you a coupon code, kids. You go to the website, you put it in, they're going to say like $10. There you go.
But Overstock.com, man, are they not selling that well?
It's all about the O. It's all about the O.
Why
don't question it. It's just all about the O.
I hear you. Next thing is the iPod Shuffle. Everybody wants one. This is a 1 gigabyte iPod Shuffle.
Now these are on sale already?
Well, yeah, they are. Normally $150. I'm going to get to you for, say, $142. Does that sound okay?
Not bad.
Not bad. If you want to save free shipping.
So that's good.
Don't pay any tax. So don't bother even going to the Apple Store. Just order it through Amazon.com.
Now, if you're the Apple Store, wouldn't you be making some phone calls right now? If you're Apple and say, hey, like we're going to lose sales in our own brick and mortar stores because Amazon's giving it away cheaper?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, they're making it up, but they're still, they're selling it. They're making a little margin.
Okay.
Might make a couple bucks off it. I don't know.
Not bad. Good deals today, man.
Good deals. You can get all the links for these at our website, screensavers.com.
All right, I bet...
Not screensavers.com, is it?
It's thescreensavers.com.
Oh, thescreensavers. That's
yeah, don't do that. It's actual screensaver website. I bet you can't get this working by the end of the show, by the way.
Why is that?
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Did you rig it
Just good luck with it. It's actually time for my favorite part of the show.
Oh, really?
It's growing on me. I must say it's one of the most enjoyable segments I've ever seen.
Are you publicly praising my superior segment on this very show?
I was just
on this
trying
very Monday?
Man, give you an inch, and you just take
the 14th of March, 2005. Okay, are you ready?
I am.
Because these gems are good. I've been talking them up, but I think that I have something to stand on.
All right.
Let's just start off with, are you a big pumpkin carver around Halloween?
Not by choice. The girlfriend and their family make me do it, and I kind of do it.
Yeah,
sorry.
But then once you get started, you want it to be the best, right?
Absolutely.
Because if you're not, you're going to feel kind of lame. Well,
a little inferior.
Some watermelon carvers are about to make you feel pretty stupid. Check these out. This is watermelon carvings that put all Halloween pumpkins to shame. No joke. This is actually a watermelon. As you see, you go like, wait, what's all its colors? It's different levels of carving into the rind and straight through into the watermelon. Pretty cool, huh? What kind of a gem is that? A pretty good one, isn't it?
Wow. This is clearly I've been eclipsed. I don't even want to do an eBay segment tomorrow. I got to be honest.
I know. It's hard. It's hard to follow.
The pony and the watermelon is great.
There's a lot of Athens 2004. An Olympic theme.
No seeds too.
Some racing, seedless. Pretty flower. Gotta love it. That's
great. You can like it. You don't have to love it, but you can kind of like it, I guess.
It's okay.
I can appreciate the art.
Guys are capable of love.
Sure.
Moving on. I want to pose a question to you. Have you ever fantasized about working at McDonald's?
No, I can't say that. On some days, I fantasize about working many places.
Perhaps not fantasize, but wonder just how would it be if I did work there? A fleeting thought.
Yes, you're right, Sarah. I have done that many times.
Haven't we all? And now you can with the McDonald's Employee Simulator. No joke. For example, park car and going to work. Go ahead and click that.
All right. This is an interactive. I'm going to park and going to work.
Don't just stand there. Put your uniform on.
Oh, sorry. Got to get my uniform on.
Start making your first hamburger.
All right.
Add the special sauce. Add the processed cheese.
Hey, to add the special sauce takes a little while.
Add the double decker bun. Add the second one. Add the special sauce. Pickles. Hamburger. 5 more. Okay. See what you mean? Isn't that fun? You kind of get the idea of what you would do.
It's actually kind of funny that it just kind of loops.
It's kind of funny. And what happens is when you're done for the day, then you drive home, and then it'll say things like, what do you want to eat for dinner? What do you want to watch on TV? How long do you want to sleep? What do you want to set your alarm for in the morning? So you really get a sense of some might say monotony, some might say a life-changing job.
Yes, some might. Others might say a waste of bandwidth on the internet.
They might, but this is a simulator, and I think it's doing its job.
All right. Do we have anything else? Is that?
Yes.
Do we get more gemmy with it?
Yes,
Please.
we absolutely do. My next gem. My
Yes.
next gem might take the cake of all gems.
Wow, that's really setting a bar.
Because I have for you faux animal heads. Okay, how to get a head without hunting. What I want you to do, Kevin Pereira, is pick an animal on this long list of animals.
I think in honor of our guests today, we should go with the Allosaurus.
With the Allosaurus. Now, you can buy this actual head for only $165 plus shipping.
Right.
Yes. Now, one of my other favorites is the unicorn because all girls love unicorns. We all wish we were one or had one.
Why you would want to go to bed with a stuffed unicorn head above the headboard? Like...
Kevin, you're missing the point. These go on your wall. These are faux animal heads.
But if you love unicorns, you don't want the head of the unicorn and...
They're not real, Kevin. They're faux unicorns,
okay?
They're not the real unicorns.
Right, those are harder to hunt.
You can get a nice unicorn here, or one with maybe a gold horn type of thing. Now, if you're not convinced, and I feel like you're giving me a vibe here, like, I'm not sure if these are for me.
I've been giving it to you all show. I don't know why you're just now picking up on it.
What about wearable animal heads? Because
all right, there we go.
That way, you can take the animal with you wherever you go. See, now look, there's a whole family of happy animal head wearers.
It's a whole herd of morons.
These people are now
fans.
And this doesn't stop on land either. You can get a fish head too.
It's great.
And they range in price. So some are very affordable. Some go up to all the way up to like.
It's got the nest on the helmet. Did you see that one?
I think that's
the animal has a nest with the helmet
or something like that. Yeah, that's a good time. I think I would like a unicorn head. You let me know which one you would like, and we'll start a Christmas fund, and hopefully you'll get something under the tree later this year.
A boy can dream.
If you want my gem links all for yourself, and I know that you do, just admit it, visit our show notes for all 3 links.
All right, coming up after the break, we'll take your calls and look at some of the sites that you think belong on the Gems of the Internet Hall of Fame. It's a very, very tiny hall. It's kind of dirty. And
you're so green with jealousy.
That cloud looks like a bunny, Sarah. Oh. Wait, that one looks like a sports car.
Oh, it does.
Wait, but that one looks like a platform that could offer navigational assistance to an egg-shooting baby-toting dinosaur.
Whoa.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll learn more when we come back.
Oh my God! I want to know. That was amazing.
There's over. Don't miss tomorrow's show. FilmThreat.com's Chris Gore is back with all the details on tomorrow's big DVD releases like Pixar's The Incredibles. Plus, meet Fang Zhu, the designer who created the breathtaking concept art for the new Star Wars movie, Revenge of the Sith. Yes, I can never say that right. And we'll bring you the best from this year's Game Developers Conference in San Francisco. That's all on tomorrow's show.
A little packed show there.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff going on. Did you manage to get this working, by the way?
You were messing with it during the break.
No, Kevin, I got it. There's no big problem. Here we go. Exactly.
One more time.
All right, you get one more, because then I want to talk about stuff people care about, like video games. Yeah, that was the one. All right. Now, Kevin, a while back, I was at the Nintendo Gamer Summit in Seattle, okay?
Yes.
It's where they kind of showed off the new Metroid game and a bunch of DS titles. Well, the one game that really seemed to surprise everyone was Yoshi's Touch and Go. Yeah, well, guess what, DS fanboys? I got to spend a whole 50 minutes with the game, and I feel like sharing.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah? You want to know about it?
Yeah.
Sadly, the game is really it's like 2 mini games that are stretched out into an entire game.
Okay.
So there's 2 portions of it. Basically, there's various modes. First, you start out with the falling stages. And here it is. You're falling. So there's Baby Mario with the little balloons at the top of the screen, and you have to use the stylus and touch on the bottom portion of the screen and draw clouds to guide him. So he's got to avoid the spikes, and you can circle enemies like I did right there, and
Where's
circle
Yoshi?
coins.
I don't see Yoshi.
Well, Yoshi's coming in. So this is all about guiding him down safely and avoiding, like I said, the enemies. And the higher score you get earns you a different Yoshi. So let's say you get X amount of points as you're falling down. That initiates the next stage. So you're done falling, you'll actually land atop Yoshi, and that's when the walking minigame begins. Okay. So now you're on top of Yoshi. You can draw clouds to guide him over gaps. You can tap on the screen and he'll shoot an egg. You can circle enemies and feed it to him. You can tap Yoshi himself and he'll jump around. And that's essentially it. That's the entire game. There's the 2 different modes. Now, some people say, there's different modes because there's a time attack and there's a point trial or whatever. But really, it boils down to that. I was going to say,
there's a time attack in there.
There is a time attack, but that's about it. Actually, I don't know if it's really a time attack. It's more of a point attack. But there is that mode in there. Fair enough. But don't worry, because the folks at home, the folks at Nintendo, they have not forgotten about all the DS features, like wireless multiplayer. That's in there.
Is that cool, though? Have you tried to link it up with someone else?
Yeah, it's kind of lame. It's nice that you only need 1 copy of the game to play it. So if I buy it, I know you're poor. I can say, Kevin, break out your DS.
And you just link
you can play off my copy. But the game itself is pretty shallow.
I was going to say, from what I've seen, it doesn't look really like...
Well, how about this one? They actually worked in a feature for the microphone. Yeah.
So what do you have
Bet
to
you
do?
didn't know that. Watch this. If you draw a bunch of clouds on the screen, it's getting too cluttered. Just give it a little blow, buddy. A little. Well, you don't have to whistle when you do it, but I was doing that for the folks at home. Just blow on the screen, and it'll clear all your clouds away. That's really the only other added bonus I found in the game, to be honest. So if it sounds gimmicky, well, it's kind of because it is.
Are people having a hard time developing for this thing? I mean, they're like, what can we do with the extra screen? What can we do with the microphone?
Because even in this game, like especially on the walking portion, it's like you got to look at the top of the screen, but the moment you do, you miss something on the bottom. So I mean, it's a challenging game. It's definitely not for kids.
Okay.
It's really not. It's really
but it doesn't even look like it's for adults either.
Well, some people would say that about most Nintendo stuff. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
it's the perfect $15 or $20 game. I have to be honest. It really is.
In the bargain bin.
No, it's just it's a mobile game, a portable game with not a lot of depth, so it's good for 15 or 20 bucks. The problem is they're charging 30 for it.
Right.
So if don't get me wrong, it's good fun, but it's hardly worth the $30 unless you're really hurting for a new like Nintendo DS game.
Right.
In that case, try it.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool. Do you feel better now that you know all about?
Yeah, I do. I have to try that out.
Good. Now we're going to take some calls with the kids. They like calling in.
And the grown-ups too.
The grown-ups do, yes. All sorts of folks. If you're watching it, you should pick
Big
up the
and
phone.
small, young and old alike.
I'd like to think that no one, over 20 cares for gems of the internet, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think you might be sorely mistaken.
I may be.
Just admit it. They're kind of cool.
All right, fine. Let's
All
see.
right,
Do you want to see what the kids on the internet
I
came
am
up with?
very excited. We asked you at the top of the show, at the beginning of the show, however, that's television speak, the top, to send some of your gems.
Way to break the secrets.
No,
Jeez.
well, I think sometimes they want to know.
No.
The top of the show. We say things sometimes. And
We
top
do,
of the
we
show
do.
means the beginning.
Oh, thanks. That's Sarah's fun
So I'm
TV
bringing
lesson
you
for the day.
in. That's right. Yeah.
Break that fourth wall. Rick joins us on the phone from Canyon City, California. Rick, are you there?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Hi, Rick.
Big fan of the show.
Thank
and
you.
Kevin Pereira, just so you know, you're a much bigger geek than Adam Sessler.
Thank you.
Well,
No problem.
I've been saying it for years. It's finally nice to get
the recognition
the validation.
you deserve.
Now, Rick,
Yeah.
more importantly, I mean, I know you're happy to be on the show, and we're very happy to have you. But
Very.
the question I want to know is, wouldn't you rather be calling in during like an It Came From eBay segment?
Yeah,
it's okay. That was a yes. Did you hear it?
This one's perfect. As soon as you guys said
That's a safe
Gem of the
answer.
Internet, this was made for Gems of the Internet.
All right,
Okay,
right. But you
all
notice
right.
I don't want to offend Sarah, so I'm going to
No,
say
well,
it's perfect.
he's just trying to be your friend.
Now, this one's perfect for Sarah.
Okay.
It's called CatDVD.com.
CatDVD.com. Now, all right, I haven't heard of it before, so as I look at the website here, it appears that this is a DVD that you buy, that you play in your DVD,
player or
In
a
the
device that plays DVDs?
Yeah, a device plays DVDs when you're not home, so that your cat is happy and isn't lonely and has things to look at. Here's my biggest gripe. They talk a lot about how wonderful it is, but they don't give you any previews of what's actually on the DVD. It just says, trust us, your cat will watch it now. Order today. What do you think? Kind of fishy.
I'd be sold if they had cat testimonials, like actual
I know,
feedback from the clients.
I want some proof that the cats do like it. Show me a cat who likes it, and I will order one today.
Wow.
So Cat DVD has promise, but not an immediate gem.
Does it say
Good
at all
try,
what's
Rick.
on there?
It doesn't.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could dig through the side a little bit deeper.
Squirrels and goldfish and stuff like that, apparently, right?
Well, that's different. Oh, no, these are different chapters.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we don't have time for another call.
Oh, darn. I'm sorry. It was my fault. I wanted to know what was on the DVD. I got all excited.
It was a good start, though. I'm going to investigate this Cat DVD. Rick, you're a real star.
Very nice.
You got real gem potential. Now, say where you are when we return. It says a lot. Musical comedy duo Hard and Phirm is back to play another one of their interesting songs. And we'll read your questions from the chat room.
All right, let's see what's going on with those internet relay crowd people.
Okay. This is a strange question from Transient. He wants to know, is it wrong to eat a chicken omelet, or is that a little over the top?
A chicken, like an omelet for breakfast?
What does he mean?
I have no idea. I just read what they put in front of me.
A chicken omelet.
All right. Yeah, no, I say there's nothing wrong with
Transient, try
it.
to refine your question and get back to us.
Yeah. I say nothing wrong, though.
We don't understand. Okay, another one. Does Kevin Rose feel any shame for using airtime to win the poll? Oh, apparently he won the poll.
Oh, I did.
Apparently.
Well, is it closed, or you're just
I don't know when the poll
Maybe you're just
closed.
You
leading
should
the
feel
polls.
shame for that, by the way.
I don't.
Pimping out the
You're
poll
the
on
one
your
that- you
own
wanted
website.
people to
Can you
vote for
believe
you,
that? I
too.
totally did. I was like, come
did.
on, I want to beat Adam Sessler.
Help! Are you beating Adam Sessler?
I think I am now. If not, please, come on.
Yes.
Seriously.
iHeartMorganWeb.com and vote for Kevin Pereira. Get him up
Thank
there
you.
too.
Thank you.
One more. What did that puppy get named? I don't know.
Oh,
if we
yeah.
know.
Did we ever find out?
I don't know.
We had to
couple
give
weeks
it-
ago, we had a
to give
puppy
it
on the show?
back.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is.
I think it died.
Oh, poor thing. Well, it's okay to make an omelet out of that.
Terrible. It didn't die.
Tasty. Just shave it first. All right, that's it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Kevin Pereira.
I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Sarah Lane. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'd like to thank our guests, Chris Hardwick and Mike Furman of Hard and Firm. And now, one more time, Hard and Firm.
That's right.
Thank you. So, in the effort of trying to blend the two ideas of being in a band and not getting laid, we've written a song about the carbon cycle.
And here it is. I am a human being, I have chromosomes constantly splitting through the process of mitosis. Every daughter cell eats and breathes with me, so I go to the corner store regularly to purchase soda and refrigerated bacon for the bile in my colon that I'm diligently making. Some monkeys eat only vegetables and fruit, their bodies like ours break down their food and relinquish those parts into various tubes. Then we poop, they poop, everybody poops, poop. Ours gets flushed while theirs gets thrown, and wherever it lands, more plants are gonna grow. Carbon cycle, carbon cycle. We are part of nature's plan. I wake up in the forest in a jacket made of bran, cause my skin is far too thin for ultraviolet rays to plan. Yet the vultures circle overhead and pray for my demise, and all the meat that they don't eat is fodder for the flies. So I start running through the trees and helping out a few, cause the oxygen that I take in will give them CO2. Photosynthesis. I stub my toe and the blood that pours will fertilize things to feed herbivores. Your carbon travels south down the food chain queue, and you are what you eat, so that makes you you. Carbon cycle. We are part of nature. We are part of nature. Carbon when we eat, carbon when we bleed, carbon when we cry, carbon when we breathe. There's carbon all around you and you'll pass it.
Get your hands off your joystick and jump with the